Hey guys, what is going on? The NBA Finals start Tuesday. The Milwaukee Bucks will be facing off with the Phoenix Suns. And I'm honestly so excited about these finals because both these teams haven't made the finals in a pretty long time. So I feel like whoever wins this championship, you're happy for that team and that fan base. Like, you're already happy for both these fan bases because they haven't been in this situation or been to the finals in so long. So you gotta feel good for both these fan bases. And I'm so excited because I feel like this is, a kind of unexpected finals, or a more unexpected finals than we've had in the past few seasons. It's just a different final than we've had, in the past few seasons. Different storylines, which is cool. And I don't know, I'm just happy for both these fan bases, to be totally honest. I'm excited for both these fan bases. Two fan bases that haven't experienced a trip to the finals in a really long time. As a Knicks fan, I kind of want to be you guys. One day I hope to say, yeah, I got to watch the Knicks win the finals. That would be cool. Now I'm thinking about that and I'm like, please, I'm already 21, please do it soon, Knicks. So yeah. Let's talk about this finals matchup. So I feel like first we should talk about Giannis. And whenever I talk about Giannis and, what's going on with his knee, I don't feel like I should be, because I feel like I'm just speculating. I'm obviously not a doctor. So when I talk about this, there's no, basis. You know what I mean? I'm just, talking about what I see on Twitter and what I see other, doctors on YouTube. Those doctors do, sports injury videos. I'm just talking about what I see in their videos, I guess, because I'm not qualified to speak on this. So to talk about Giannis, let me just say this. In my opinion, my guess, if someone asked me, hey, when do you think Giannis will play? I feel like Giannis is going to start playing Game 3. And if someone said, why do you feel that? I'd just be like, I don't know. I don't know, just a feeling. I don't know. Literally, I don't have any basis for that, no medical basis for that, but I don't know. In my head, I feel like Giannis is playing game number 3. That's when he's going to start playing again. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. And I just wanted to say, don't really listen to me about that, because I have no, medical expertise or know anything really about that. So that's just a guess. In my head, when I'm picturing these finals, I'm picturing Giannis playing Game 3. So if I'm picturing Giannis playing Game 3, what do I think is going to happen in the first 2 games? Well, I do think the Bucks could take one on the road. I really do. It really comes down to, is Chris Middleton going to get hot? Because when Chris Middleton is on fire, the dude is really unstoppable. You cannot stop this guy. I mean, he just doesn't miss. When he's locked in, how are you stopping this guy? And I feel like one of those games on the road, he is going to get hot. I feel like it could be Game 2. I don't know. I just feel like Chris Middleton is going to have a really good Game 2. That's just my prediction there. So I feel like the Bucks can take one on the road, which would be huge. A guy who got really hot in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals was obviously Chris Paul. And the thing with Chris Paul and Devin Booker is, last series, both of them weren't very consistent. Both of them kind of struggled shooting at times. Chris Paul obviously didn't in Game 7. He had a crazy Game 7. It was just such a cool thing to watch. But my question is, will Chris Paul and Devin Booker be consistent now in the finals? Will their numbers go up, their field goal percentage go up? I feel like both those guys were kind of inconsistent in the last round because Chris Paul was obviously coming back after, being out for 10 days or however many days it was. And Devin Booker, with his nose and wearing the mask and all that, I don't know, he took the mask off for part of one game and then put it back on. So he probably had to get used to the mask. And also, I'm sure he was in pain. I'm sure that didn't feel good, because I've broken my nose and it hurts. And I'm sure it was still hurting after it happened and all that. So maybe, I feel like Chris Paul's kind of back in the groove of things now, and maybe Devin Booker is used to the mask now, so are we going to see them become more consistent? Because if both those guys are consistent, then it's going to be tough for the Bucks to win this series, in my opinion. If both those guys are shooting really well, it's going to be tough for the Bucks, to win this series. Another player on the Suns, who I believe can really change this series is Aiden. Because last series, the Bucks, they had a huge advantage on the boards versus Atlanta. A lot of their offense, actually I don't want to say a lot of their offense, but some of their offense came from second opportunities. And some possessions, they were even getting third opportunities on offense, which is crazy, right? So are the Bucks going to be able to dominate the boards the way they did versus the Hawks, especially the offensive boards? Because I feel like that's where a lot of their offense came from. We see what the Bucks can do in the paint. I always scratch my head when the Bucks are taking like jump shots and stuff, because the Bucks are so good inside the paint, and even if they miss a shot inside the paint, they're getting the offensive rebound, getting another chance. So is DeAndre Ayton going to be able to control the glass? We saw him do that last series. He kind of cooled off a little bit towards like the last 2 games of the Western Conference Finals. He still played well. The guy seems to always be getting a double-double, but I feel like DeAndre Ayton, because he's also great at getting offensive rebounds too when the Suns are on offense, I feel like his presence on the boards is going to really dictate how the Bucks offense plays in this series, to be honest with you. If he can control the boards, if the Bucks can't control the boards, I think that's going to be a problem for the Bucks. If the Bucks can't control the boards, that's going to be a problem for the Bucks. It's July 5th. I'm recording this on July 5th, by the way, so, I don't know if you guys hear that in the background, but it's July 5th. So, yeah, I think if those 3 Suns stars are consistent, the Suns can win this series. The big question is, how healthy is Giannis going to be when he returns? I literally don't know. I don't know anyone who could tell that except for, like, the Bucks team doctors and Giannis himself. We can't like speculate that, but Giannis just being on the floor is obviously going to make an impact. Like, you know what I mean? Giannis just being out there, the MVP just being out there, the former MVP, just being out there is going to make a difference. And you really want to have him on the floor, especially for his leadership and stuff too. But my prediction for this series, I'm just going to go ahead and give my prediction. If Devin Booker and Chris Paul don't have multiple games where they are struggling, which I don't think will happen, I think we see the Suns win this one in 7. I'm going to go with Suns in 7, and I'm really hoping we get a game 7. I think the Bucks are going to be competitive, especially in those first 2 games. I think they will even be able to be competitive without Giannis. But I just think if that Suns offense gets hot, it's going to be too hard to keep up. It will, in my opinion, for the Bucks, because the Bucks just sometimes on offense, like I said, make me scratch my head and make me feel like, what are you guys doing? Why are you guys shooting jump shots? Like, when you just need to get into the paint, because you guys are so good in the paint. But then again, if one team shot all 3s and one team shot just 2s, the team who shot just 2s would leave even if they made all their 2s. That's math. Okay, that was like a terrible example. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, if a team is shooting more 3s, that gives them a better chance to win. But if a team can't shoot 3s well, then they're gonna have like a worse chance to win, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, if what am I trying to say? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It's kind of late. I just can't talk right now. The Bucks, if they struggle from 3, it's going to be hard for them to keep up with the Suns if the Suns are hitting from 3. That's what I meant to say. Wow, that was really, thank you for sticking with me. If you're watching this part of the video, thank you for sticking with me through that analogy, it wasn't an analogy. This is kind of late. It's kind of late. It's the end of the day. I'm recording this video after 9 o'clock. Wow. Okay, so guys, just to reiterate, Suns in 7, and I'm going to say the MVP is going to be Devin Booker. I was going to also maybe go with Chris Paul. I'll say the MVP is going to be Chris Paul or Devin Booker, but I'm going with Devin Booker for the MVP. Because if Devin Booker heats up and just decides to drop like 40 one night, which I think he might do, that's like MVP type stuff, you know what I mean? So that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you drop a thumbs up if you like this video. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and let me know in the comments down below. I want to know who you guys think is winning the finals. Let me know which team and in how many games. That's it, guys. Peace.